Okay, this portion of the video will be an unboxing of the Cyclone 600 quad. Now, I did already open up the frame because I couldn't wait to turn on the video camera just to open it, but I left all the parts where they were, so this is almost a true unboxing. The first thing you'll notice is the nicely printed, it's full schematics and instruction manual. Has some safety information and very easy to assemble pictures and stuff. Next is the two main frame plates. Okay, we're going to go ahead and weigh those. And it appears that these are made out of G10. I don't know if you can see that. Very nice, smooth cuts. Very clean. All the holes are drilled all the way through. No unfinished edges. The top frame weighs in at 120 grams. And the bottom frame weighs in at 138. So together, the top and bottom frame plates weigh 258 grams. Alright, so next in here we have, what is this? The rear deck plate with some hardware. It's this plastic circle piece. Okay, you got your basic hardware package, some mounting screws for the motors, spacers, nylon spacers for all your decks. Alright, next we have some more accessories. The cool thing about this frame is it comes with everything you need to get started. As you can see, it comes with even the zip ties you might need to keep your wires tidy and other stuff. It comes with the battery strap, tornado frames, battery strap, some other kind of strap, some Velcro, a few tornado stickers, and even comes with some Loctite. Very nice there. Let's see. Next we have our power distribution board. It's kind of an interesting, it's a square with a bunch of inputs and outputs. Well, a bunch of outputs. I don't know if you can see this. It has some small inputs, these right here. These are some very small, outputs. Some very small outputs for like LED lights and such. And then over here you have your bigger outputs for your motors. And then it also comes with these two wire leads, a red and a black. Okay, next we have our landing gear pieces. These are also made out of some kind of fiberboard, fiberglass, G10 kind of material. We got a bunch of parts for the forelegs, so got all those. They're pretty strong. And also to go along with the landing gear, you get these spongy wheel kind of things that go in between, kind of like the Hover Things Vic 450 frames have. Alright, what else we got? Oh, the arms. These things are pretty massive compared to what I thought. They're aluminum arms, and they're all individually kind of sheathed in this plastic wrap. And they're very thick, very strong, sturdy and solid, and they're painted kind of like a metallic black. And one interesting thing is this frame doesn't have motor mounts. The motors actually bolt directly to the frame, or to the arms, which is good because it reduces any flex you can get from motor mounts, and it's just one less thing to break. We're going to go ahead and weigh this arm. Each arm weighs about 44 grams or 1.6 ounces. And I'm going to compare that to, here's an X525 frame aluminum arm I got from Hobby King on one of my first quads a while back. And this is what I thought these arms are going to be like, but as you can see, they're much, much larger. The X525 arms are just dwarfed by it. The X525 aluminum arms weigh 29 grams, and the Cyclone 600 arms weigh 44 grams. Okay, alright, next we have our clear Lexan main mounting plate. This is where you'll mount your flight controller to, I'm assuming. It says, here on the instruction manual, it says clear Lexan access plate. So we'll see what this is. I'm pretty sure it's where you mount your flight controller. It has these nice rubber grommets to absorb vibrations. It's very nice, clear. I also ordered was the extra optional lighting kit, and this is pretty cool. I believe these are blue LEDs, but I'll have to plug them in to make sure. And they, you probably got about half a meter of them here. And it actually comes with a JST connector pre-installed. But another cool thing is it actually has a JST adapter plugged into the JST connector, so you can actually plug in the power leads directly to the power distribution board, as long as you're running like 3S LiPo in this. Otherwise you'll need a separate battery or regulator. And that is the end of the unboxing portion. Hey guys, this is Colton from 2 Geeks 1 Hobby, and you're watching part 2 of the Cyclone 600 quadcopter review. I just finished building the frame, and we're going to do a little bit of an overview on some of the features and specs of the Cyclone 600 quadcopter. Alright, dimensions. Motor to motor, diagonal to diagonal is 600 millimeters, hence the Cyclone 600 name. Front left motor to back left motor, so basically the length between the arms, 440 millimeters. Front to front motor, 485 millimeters, so the front spread is 485 millimeters. The back spread, 400 millimeters. As you'll notice, the front and the back arm spread's a little bit different, so it's not exactly symmetrical, although it's very close. The frame weight is a hefty 693 grams. It's definitely not very light. Hopefully the weight will help it be more stable in the wind, and hopefully my motors can carry it. The frame is made from aluminum and some kind of fiberglass or G10. It's extremely rigid. There is no flex whatsoever in any of the parts. The aluminum arms are very thick, very strong. The fiber board or fiberglass that the frame itself is made out of is very strong. There's hardly any flex by itself, so that's good. The size, it is a very large quad. There is lots of room to mount electronics on this thing. It's, as they say on their website, it's basically a modified H-frame, so pretty much the whole fuselage part of the quad, you can just mount electronics anywhere on it. It comes with 2 different mounting decks. It has a flight controller mounting deck, which is actually, it's like a clear Lexan plastic kind of thing where you mount your flight controller, and it has vibration grommets on it, so those slip onto the bolts and that helps cut down vibrations. And the reason they're clear is because this frame actually comes with lights, a light kit you can add, and so the lights like shine through the frame and they like illuminate the clear Lexan mounting deck, and it looks pretty cool. It also comes with a secondary Lexan mounting deck. Mine wasn't clear, but I got a prototype model of this frame, and yours should be clear. This is like to hide the power distribution board up front, or whatever you want to mount under here, or on top. Hold your receiver, video transmitter, whatever you want to put up there. Okay, the battery will not fit in between the frame plates. It's definitely not tall enough. You can either mount the battery on top of the frame or sling it underneath, whatever you want to do. Another cool thing is this frame came with everything you need to build it, really. Like, it came with a battery strap, some Velcro. It even came with all the zip ties and thread locker you might want. So very cool there. Alright, let's talk about the power distribution board a little bit. It's very, very small and nice. It has like eight outputs basically, so you can plug in a lot of things, and it also has 3 smaller outputs, so you can actually wire in your lights right here. That's a very nice feature. And then of course it'll the whole patterns line up underneath this Lexan plate, so you can actually put it underneath and hide all the wiring right here. Hopefully you can see that on the video. I'll get a little video down here. Alright, let's see. Lights. Yes, I got the extra light kit that you can order separately with this. It's pretty nice. It's like half a meter of blue lights. But the cool thing about it is it actually comes with a JST plug pre-soldered on, which is very nice because if you have JST battery to run the lights, you can just plug them right in. I'm running EC3, so I made a connector. And here, I'll power up the lights so you can see. So as you can see, it kind of illuminates the flight control under there, and then you can illuminate the frame, and it'll look pretty cool at night. I'll get some more video of that once I finish it. I am going to add some more of my own lights on the front and the back and underneath, just to make it look a little bit better at night. Another thing to mention is, I got the prototype version of the frame, so they have made a few changes already. My frame has locked in arms, but the new frames actually have folding arms, so that's pretty cool. You just have a little pull pin and you can pull it and fold them back, which is very nice because this is a pretty large frame, but with folding arms you could like put it in a backpack or something for traveling, and that'd be a very nice feature to have. The landing skids are very tall. I'd say about 5 inches tall, 4.5 inches, so you can actually put the GoPro underneath if you want. Otherwise the GoPro mounts on top and you'd have to probably remove it out of its case for this mounting plate because it's pretty small. But if you mount the GoPro underneath, you could have your FPV camera up top, something like that. Oh, and another cool feature about this is they have drilled holes, so you can actually use DJI or DJI clone arms. So if you like those DJI plastic arms rather than these aluminum arms, you can actually put those in instead and swap those out like that. One caution I want to mention is this G10 fiberboard scratches very easily. So when you're using, if you're using needle nose pliers to hold the bolt while you screw in the bolt from the top, and you're holding the nut with the needle nose pliers, be careful because this black paint scratches off very easily. That's about it as far as the overview of the frame. It's very, very rigid, very high quality materials, and I'm really excited to go test this thing out. For power, I'm going to be using Exceed RC Rocket 2215 1050 kV motors. Let me find where I put that thing. It's over here. Yeah. Exceed Rocket 2215 1050 kV motors. Hopefully they should have enough power for this quad. I'll be using them on 3S at first. I'll try one 2200 and then I'll probably end up wiring 2 in parallel to get 4400 3S. And I'll be running 10-inch APC slow fly props. And if that does not provide enough power, I'm going to try to move up to 4S. But I'm hoping this will provide enough power because all I have right now is 3S batteries. I'll be carrying the GoPro along with FPV equipment. This will be my first FPV quadcopter. I'm moving up from a DJI 450 frame, and so I'll be able to do a comparison between like the X style frames and how this one flies. This is definitely a lot heavier. The DJI F450 with the GoPro ready to fly and battery and everything weighed in at like 1,100 grams. This frame alone is almost 700 grams, so we're over halfway to that weight, and this doesn't have any electronics or GoPro or battery on it yet, so it's definitely quite a bit heavier, so I needed some more powerful motors. That's about it. Oh, the ESCs I'm running, I'm going to do Hobby King F30A Simon K-Flash ESCs, and I'm running a multi-Wii Pro board, so hopefully we can get some good stability out of that. And that's all for part 2 of this review. The next part will be flight testing. Thanks for watching. Bye.